And there we are. All right. Greetings, humans. Greetings. And welcome back to another fun-filled episode. Bear here, 29-year veteran of the woods. And I tell you what, people, Merry Christmas out there. Happy holidays to everyone else out there. But Christmas Eve, we're here on Christmas Eve. Watching one of the great Christmas movies of all time. People talk about Die Hard, Lethal Weapon, maybe some of the other stuff out there. No, people. We were talking about Rambo, the original Rambo out there. Yes, indeed. So we're going to be checking out the original Rambo here. I can't believe it. It came out in 1982, so it is officially 40 years old. It's the 40th anniversary out there of Rambo. So we're going to check that out maybe in about 30 minutes or so, depending depending on if anybody is here and wants to watch that. But we'll find out. We'll find that out together. But if you happen to be watching this after the fact, Bear normally tries to put in chapter with his live shows out here. But if you happen to be watching it without a chapter in there, it will be probably in about 30 minutes or so. We'll go ahead, get started. Remember I saw this on HBO Max. If you've got the streaming services out there, the HBO Max, you can check that out there. I think everything else is you have to either rent or buy out there. So do check that out. Whatever streaming service or wherever you happen to get this at. Bear downloaded it off the Apple TV thing there. So not too bad. It was like $20 for all 5 movies. So a pretty good deal out there. If you do not want to watch the movie, that's fine as well. We can just do a Ask Bear Anything episode here. But mainly we're going to be doing the movie if people want to check that out. Otherwise, it's going to be a very short stream here. So at any rate, we've got a couple of things to discuss here at the very beginning. Let's see, where is Bear here? 1 second here, people. We've got, of course, people, more drama behind the scenes than actually in front of the cameras out there. Talking about the craziness that is going on with the Warner Brothers out here. The new Warner Brothers, James Gunn doing his thing out there. Oh boy. So let's go ahead and check this out here. Pardon me here. From Bounding Into Comics. The great J.B. Augustine out there. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Doing a fantastic job here at Bounding Into Comics. Hope everyone is going to have a great Christmas out there. James Gunn lampooned by DC fans. He offended for disagreeing with decision to fire poor Henry Cavill. Poor Henry Cavill is Superman out there. They shouldn't have gotten rid of him. Why would you do that? We're going to do Smallville 2.0. What everybody wants out there, apparently. He says, with the chaos at DC Studios being total and nonstop, Bear can attest to that. It seems like every show we are doing a DC-based something or other is going on out there. Being total and nonstop, the new management of Gunn and Saffron has a lot of work to do. And not everything they do will go over well. Henry Cavill's sudden departure was not a popular outcome. No way! Seen as the deletion of the best the Snyderverse had to offer. I would say probably the cast there. They did a pretty good job with the cast. Some kind of hit or miss movies out there. They finally got everybody together. They just need kind of a soft reboot just real quickly with that. Keep some of the same actors in there. Just do a swift, quick reboot and have them go on to fun stories. Just kind of keep the Ben Affleck Batman, the Henry Cavill Superman, and Gal Gadot out there. Keep them all together. Put them in put them in one movie. Split them up between the 3 movies. However it comes out, do it that way. Instead, we're just going to hack and slash here. Hack and slash. Good to see VM out here. I hope you are having a great holiday out there, sir. And staying warm. Staying warm as well. I tell you, people, some people kind of ask, Bear, why, during kind of the late summer, fall time period, do you kind of slow down on some of the videos or kind of do this or that? Well, Bear's got to hibernate, just for days like today where it's super, even in Florida here, super cold out here. It can be cold in Florida. Go figure. Let's see, they go on, they talk about Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa as well, why they would put out a Aquaman movie and then get rid of Jason Momoa. I don't know, I don't understand that. Anyways, they go on, talk about some of that. In any case, Gunn took to social media. He seems to be the only one. Saffron out there seems to be pretty quiet and not really saying a whole lot out there. That's alright. Might not like what he has to say either. He took to social media to address the critics. The critics out there. He says one of the things Peter and I were aware of when we took this job as heads of DC Studios was a certain minority of people online, well, and a bear, that could be, well, uproarious and unkind to say the least. Well, let's go on. Our choices for the DCU are based on what we believe is best for the story and best for the DC characters who have been around for nearly 85 years. Perhaps those choices were great, perhaps not, but they were made with sincere hearts and integrity, and always with the story in mind. Well, you can always come out and tell us why you got rid of Henry Cavill and everybody else. You could say, okay, here's our roadmap of what to look forward going forward. Whatever he's doing, I think he's writing the script for the Superman movie. Probably from this, if he turned in the script today, he says, I'm going to get it done before Christmas. If he turned it in today, it's probably going to be 2, maybe 3 years before the movie's going to be made. So you've got a long lead time before whatever he's going to be doing here. You might want to let the fans know, hey, this is what we're planning. It's going to take a little while. This is why we're getting rid of these people. Here's something to look forward to. No one loves to be harassed or called names. Well, that's what Bear's channel is all about here. But to be frank, you're not Frank, sir. You're James. We've been through significantly worse. Well, what are you complaining about, sir? Disrespect outcry will never ever affect our actions. We were aware there would be a period of turbulence when we took this gig, and we would sometimes have to make difficult and not so obvious choices. Again, you're kind of deflecting there, but that's all right. Especially in the wake of the fractious nature of what came before us. Blaming the previous folks out there. Good job. Again, washing his hands completely of, any responsibility here whatsoever. But this means little to us in comparison to our jobs as artists and custodians, and he helping to create a wide and wonderful future for DC. Well, they hope. They certainly hope out there. Let's see. They already talked about that there. Let's see. Gunn would wrap up his remarks by saying the new artistic duty he and the Saffron have to create a wonderful future for DC is paramount. No, it's at Warner Brothers. But this means little to us in comparison, as our jobs as artists and custodians, yada yada yada. We already read all of that there. So anyways, it goes on. I keep forgetting Ray Fisher. He is a very forgettable actor out there. I trying to remember what he has been in other than the cyborg thing out there. Anyways, he takes James Gunn to task out here. The way James Gunn uses fake grace on Twitter is really funny. Him going at let's see, Ray Fisher and Josh Whedon, when Josh Whedon took over for the Justice League after Snyder left the production there. Evidently, they had some serious issues there, and they've been kind of fighting ever since there. So he's kind of angry about that. Him going to the bat for Josh Whedon, pseudo-apologizing for it, and then deleting it immediately before taking his new DC job is not. Refusing to apologize for toxic behavior seems to be a job requirement for Warner Brothers and DC. Again, Ray Fisher probably just looking for a payday out there, but I mean, he is keeping up the heat out there. James Gunn responds, all of my tweets automatically delete every few months. I wonder why. Ray, it has nothing to do with my tweets to you. So there you are. Um, yes, even bounding into comics here kind of makes note of why that happens. And by the way, Bear has been kind of very circumspect about this out there. Hasn't really mentioned too much. Just X's and O's here, just the facts, man, that sort of stuff. Just kind of reading what's going on out there. Haven't really made much comment on some of the stuff with James Gunn out there, but there's always that possibility. Always that possibility here. Anyways, it goes on. It has a number of other commenters out here. Let's see, the BS Boy? The BS Boy. I can't wait to see what you're cooking up, he says. That being said, the move to boot Cavill and Gal Gadot doesn't inspire confidence. And James Gunn says, I'm not sure where you're getting that we booted Gal. Well, you did boot Cavill. And by the way, you could always, in one of these tweets, say, no, we would love to have Gal Gadot still sticking around. There's some stuff behind the scenes where we're going to have to get it worked out, but I really look forward to working with her if we can. Instead, you kind of leave it up in the air, Mr. Gunn. I'm just going to call him James. Can I call you James? James. James, listen to me, man. If people are asking questions out there, either A, you can answer them, or B, be like the saffron out there and just not say anything until you're ready to say something. But when you're blaming the poor BS boy out there for saying, hey, I'm pretty sure, I think, based on reporting, it looks like they got rid of Cavill. They're probably gonna get rid of Ben Affleck. Jason Momoa, who knows what's happening there? You're keeping Ezra Miller for some reason. I don't know why. Cough, cough, cough. I don't know why, but there you are. Maybe, possibly, within all of that, you might be getting rid of Gal Gadot as well. And then he says, how dare you, sir? How dare you? I'm not sure where you're getting that we booted Gal Gadot. Well, from the trade papers that are speculating about that. That's where. If you have any issues with it, The Hollywood Reporter, Variety, Deadline, any of these other places, you're more than welcome to go to clear the air, sir. More than welcome. More than welcome out there. Others will be more rancorous and probably qualify as the unkind and disrespectful outcries to Gunn. You mean the guy that got fired for that thing that we're not supposed to be talking about? It could be disrespectful? No way. However, although he may ignore them and soldier on, which he should probably do, the responders to his Instagram post specifically aren't accepting his olive branches. Replies range from bring Cavill back, that's a smirk, and a simple boo, to words more heated out there, including, you may get approval from those verified pages, but it is the fans who ultimately decide, says Gen47. A disrespectful outcry. Who the hell are you to say that? Cavill waited for so many years for his return and finally got an opportunity. Oops, and you disrespect him out there. Pardon me. Pardon that, people. Let's see, he goes on, he says, bro, the disrespectful outcry you're talking about is mostly very passionate DC fans making their voices heard. If you can't respect that and hear them out, then you, my friend, don't get it. That's right, James, you just don't get it out there. Henry Cavill could have still played Superman somewhere. If you're DC Universe, you just don't like the guy, apparently. Apparently, we'll go for another 3 or 4 years without another Superman film. We had it kind of teed up. We had it in there in Black Adam. We had it kind of teed up right there, ready to go. Oh boy, we can look forward to Henry Cavill and The Rock out there. Who knows what's going on with The Rock? Maybe they will have a movie together. Nope. Rug pulled that away. So we aren't getting to that. So that was Tyler Bob McLean out there. Tyler Bob McLean. Another user, say you don't care about the fans without saying you don't care about the fans. Yes, indeed. Miss Germany 328 out there. I'm sure there's 327 others out there. Let's see. Doug says, so everyone who wanted to keep Henry Cavill is just getting written off as disrespectful outcry. Dun 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 dun. Let's see, another says public outcry may not affect your actions, but when you dismiss fans if they're not part of your success, I guarantee that money or lack thereof will finally convince you. There you go. Your fans rooted for you when you were fired from DC. Cough, cough, cough. And this is how you repay them. Nice, he says. Very nice. Let's see. If you want to I like this one here. If you want to reboot the DCU, do it completely. Delete everything plus your work. Be honest. What Rossi 1973 is talking about here. Apparently, there was a Suicide Squad with David Ayers, and I forget who ended up picking that up. Probably the multitude of Warner Brother execs at the time did the first Suicide Squad. They sort of did a soft reboot of it with James Gunn. We were doing that, let's see, was it the last time or maybe the time before last there? Suicide Squad was like $185 million to make, and they made like 150 or something like that. So they lost money. They lost plenty of money out there. But they're going to keep those. They're going to keep all those people there, including his wife. Apparently, they're going to keep Peacemaker. Oh, crying John Cena out there. Got to keep him. And the Chinese fans happy out there. They're going to keep all that, but they get rid of Henry Cavill. Gone. Possibly getting rid of Gal Gadot. Probably getting rid of Ben Affleck. Keeping Ezra Miller. For some reason. Don't know why. But there you go. There you go. And finally another one here. Please don't dismiss legitimate criticism as disrespectful outcry. Again, Bear's been just kind of reporting the facts, and apparently Bear is disrespectful out there. You haven't seen the disrespect just yet, James. May I call you James? I think I will. Sure, there is some of that, but that's not the whole picture. He has a thick skin, remember. And he's faced worse before, remember that. Fans are upset because as the stewards of the franchise, you should close out the unfinished stories that paying customers want to see finished before you tell new stories. Completely canceling everything as if all of it was a mistake is short-sighted and disrespectful to those fans. Yes, indeed. So there we go. There is some interesting stuff there behind the scenes with our good friends out there at Warner Brothers Discovery. And James Gunn out there. I mean, again, Bear's still biting his tongue out here as far as the whole James Gunn situation there. But, I mean, we could be a lot more disrespectful than we are. Just holding the fire, hey, let's figure out what's going on. Let's figure out what's happening. All you have to do, Mr. Gunn, Mr. James out there, just tweet, hey, this is what we plan on doing. Or, hey, at last view on some of the places out there, we gotta wait till after the holidays to figure out what the Z-Man's gonna be doing out there. Okay, alright, just put that out. Hey, we're waiting till after the Christmas break, the holiday break out here, and then I will be more than happy to let you guys know about what our future plans are for the DC, and you can either positively or negatively react out there. We appreciate all of you fans out there. Instead, he just kind of goes in and just sees somebody, like, what was it, Ray Fisher here, talking smack, and he's like, okay, yeah, I gotta respond back. Has nothing to do with my tweets to you, sir. I delete all of my tweets automatically for some strange reason that has nothing to do with why you got fired from Disney. At all. Pardon me, I'm being super disrespectful out here. Super disrespectful for James. I tell you what, people. All right. Well, let's see. We got 2 viewers. I appreciate, Bear does appreciate all his viewers out here, but, gosh, I don't know if we have enough people here to do to do a watch along here. VM, if you're still out there, let Beer know. Do you want to do a watch along here, or we can kind of just wrap things up here pretty quickly if nobody out there wants to. Nobody wants to watch Rambo with Beer out here. We tried to do this. Oops, what did I? Oops, my bad. Sorry, people. Click off of that. Click off of that. Do the thing with the thing. There we go. There we go. So we tried to do it where, if you wanted to check it out, you can do. Oops. Well, there is the comic. Oh, by the way, I need to. F me. Well, thank you, VM. I suppose. It will be blocked. I don't think so. Let me just try it here. Let's just try something here. Hold on, just 1 second. We've done this in the past. So there we go. Pardon me, I gotta get rid of the chat here. So basically what Bear would like to do, if we've got enough viewers out there, VM says he will be blocked. Bear will be blocked out there, but no, we're not literally watching, doing the, playing the video or anything like that. It's just some images that Bear has collected here from the movie out there, kind of screen grabs, put them together there into different scenes, and just going to be playing along. So you would be out there playing your own video out there, and you would be watching it with Bear. Like, he would be right there with you. But I don't know if that many people out there have the movie to begin with, or Via might have a very good point out there. It might be copyrighted. But we will see. We will see. I'm gonna let this play for just a minute. We're not doing the video right now. I just wanted to show you how it's gonna kind of play out here. Just kind of watching along as Beer just kind of comments, eats popcorn and drinks beer. I don't have any popcorn, and I need to go get some beer. But that's kind of the idea behind everything. Things Bear has collected along the way by Tamia. Yes, indeed. There we go. Good to see Marco for Anthony here. Again, I'm just trying to see if this will pop up as a copyrighted image out there. By the way, I meant to make mention of this. We are doing, kind of as a promotion out here, for your boy Zach. Actually, Sly Stallone, your boy Zach, and the Critical Drinker. Talk about a trio there. Talk about a trifecta out there of talent. They've got a new comic out here. Pardon me, let me see if I can kind of get to this. It's not Disney, so you have a few minutes. Oh, okay. It's a 40-year-old movie. It's Warner Brothers, by the way. Warner Brothers out there. Let's see. Oh, darn it, did I just summon them? I sure hope not. But I will summon people to check out our good friends at Indiegogo. Once again, shadow banning. Shadow banning Ya Boi. What does Ya Boi have to do with anything out there? Anyways, you check that out there. I think I left it in the description as well, so you can click on that. Check it out. Once again, if you go to try and search for it, it's not going to show up. They have a failed campaign that had to do with a cross between Ronald McDonald and Rambo. It was called McRambo. That showed up. That showed up perfectly. But your boy with actually Sylvester Stallone out there trying to do a comic. Let me get to it here. Let's bring that up. Haven't seen any strikes here just yet. Beer is still here. Here we are. There we are. So anyways, he has a new comic out there. Let me see. Hold on. Where did I... Oh, shoot. I forgot to put that in here, didn't I? Hold on. Oh, no. I got it right here. There we go. Whoops. Do the thing with the thing. Last time Beer checked it, they were still trying to put up some of the cover work. So I got a great one here from Kanan White. Out there. A number of others. Dale Keown's doing another one. Dale Keown's doing all the covers. All the covers out there. So, anyways, doing a really good job. $123,000. But he's been shadow banned. I don't know what the hell's going on with Indiegogo out there. So we're trying to do our bit out here to kind of help promote some of that stuff. McRambo would kill for a Big Mac. Go ahead, go into Indiegogo and search for Rambo or First Kill, the name of the campaign that he has up there. No, he has. It looks like a machine gun, but the machine gun has like I forget if it was fries or if it was like a Big Macs or something. But yeah, very, very. You never know what people can kind of come up with out there. It didn't get funded, unfortunately. It didn't get funded. We didn't get to see the glory that would be McRambo out there, but there you are. So please do check out your boy's campaign out there. He has it in demand. The campaign closed, but he did have it. He did have it in demand. It shoots spuds. Yes, indeed. Yes, yes, indeed. All right, well, let's try and give this a shot. If there's not a whole lot of excitement out there, if Bear sees the viewer count just completely crater, like he's talking about crypto or something, we'll probably call it here. But let me get situated and set up here. If you do want to check it out, like he said, HBO Max, you can get it for free if you've got a subscription there. Every place else looks like you got to pay for it, but it's not that much. It's not that much out there. You could sail the seas out there if you want. Bear is not recommending one way or the other out there, but that is also a possibility out there. Was about to make a comment about ketchup. You're right on the ball, Mark. You're right on the ball out there. All right, Bear will be right back. Let me get my stuff set up. I will be right back, people. 1 second. Okay. All right. Where was Bear here? Where was Bear? Let's see. Then again, there's a whole game theory about being able to bludgeon someone with a potato, so not out of the realm of possibility. Well, thank you, Mark. We do appreciate that. We do appreciate your lovely insight here. Lovely insight. When I said F, I referred to me playing StarCraft. Oh, I see. No, I don't see. Okay. VM apparently is just going to, he accidentally destroyed his own buildings. Well, that would be an F out there. I thought you were talking to Bear out here. All right, well, let me get this situated here. Let's see. Let's do the thing with the thing. Let me find it here. Oh, I guess I should kind of tell everybody a little bit about the movie here. Rambo, the very first movie, 40th anniversary out there. It came out 1982, people. 1982. Of course, we got Sly Stallone out there. you want to say, oh, starring or, the great actor or whatever. No, listen, I mean, you go down the list. Actor, director, writer, producer, a screen presence out there. A screen presence, Sylvester Stallone out there. He had done his Rocky movies, I think 1 and 2. Might have just been 1 out there. And then came to First Blood. They had a number of different actors before they finally settled on Stallone. He kind of rewrote a little bit. There was a book that it was based on. He changed the ending up here just a little bit there so they can have more movies. That was a good idea. That was a good idea out there. Also starring Richard Crenna out there. Great stuff. Speaking of screen presence out there, Brian Dennehy. Brian Dennehy, he could have had 2 roles out there. Could have had 2 roles. What Bear's trying to say is Brian Dennehy's a large man. He's a very large man out there. Let's see. Screenwriters Michael Cazole and William Shanken. I believe also Sylvester Stallone had maybe a script writing thing in there as well. The director is Ted Kotcheff. Ted Kotcheff out there. Sounds like it would hurt. Sounds like it would hurt. There we go. Trying to throw your own game to watch Bear, says Marco Forante. There we go. There we are. Well, we do appreciate VM. We do appreciate the watch time and the views, even though he's not paying attention at all. That's all right. All right. Well, let's see. We are going to get started here just in just a moment here. Bear will kind of give a quick countdown. There's different ones that Bear's seen. So if you're going to be watching along, there might be let's see, what was it? I think it was a Lionsgate logo or something like that. If there happens to be a logo, just skip ahead about 30 seconds or so. I believe the one that Bear has here, just jump straight on into it. So once we do the kind of countdown here, we'll do 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, that sort of deal. Then we'll start. That's basically where we'll start. We'll start with the title card. We'll bring it up. Bear kind of had some screen grabs that he had here. Tried to keep it relatively close to what's going on the screen. But some scenes Bear had more pictures of. Some scenes Bear had less pictures of. So you might see repeats of images out there. Or it might kind of jump ahead to, some stuff out there that we haven't quite got to just yet. It'll repeat over some of that stuff, just kind of giving a sort of guide way, a path to where we're at here. So we're kind of relatively close. So Bear's talking about, the helicopter trying to shoot Sly or something like that. We're relatively close, within maybe a minute or so of each other out there. All right, well, let's see. All right, last chance for people to say, no, Bear, don't do this. For the love of all that's holy, Bear, don't watch Rambo. We'll give it a shot. If Bear happens to get a warning or something like that, or if nobody's really interested or commenting or anything like that, we'll go ahead and kind of wrap it up maybe by 9 o'clock or so. Just kind of make it an early evening out there. But if people are interested, just go ahead and let Bear know. Let Bear know. All right. Let me make sure I've got everything here. Now, there's going to be no sound. Bear's going to be listening, but it's through the headphones, so no sound, just Bear talking along, and the video is just going to be some pictures out there, just so people can kind of follow along and kind of watch along out there. All right, let me get this thing set up. Okay, oops, I need to get the... well, it was only 2 bars. It's only 2 bars, YouTube. Power on. That's good. All right, let's do the 10-second countdown here. We're gonna do it in 10 seconds here, people. A moving picture show. Yes, indeed. Old school. Very old school style. Very old school indeed. Yes, indeed. All right, let's go ahead and count it down. We're gonna do it in 5. We will be doing it in 4. How about 3, people? We're gonna be doing it in 3. That would be 2. And the last one here, people. All right. We're going to hit play in right now. All right, here we are. On the sad. Oops, I need to do the thing with the thing. That would help. That would. That would help. That would help. Here we are. Oh, with the sad music. Yes, indeed. Sylvester Stallone. In First Blood. First Blood. Wahahaha. There we are. There we go. All right, starring Brian Dennehy. Brian Dennehy, people out there. He could have had two roles. Brian Dennehy almost got the starring role in Titanic. Most people don't know that. He also starred as the Death Star out there in the Star Wars movies. He was also let's see, what else was Brian Dennehy? What Bear's trying to say is Brian Dennehy is a large man out here. Large man indeed. Brian Dennehy, one of the great actors out there. God, what was the? He starred in a movie called FX, I believe, many years ago. Kind of like the A-Team, I suppose. They were trying to solve crimes or do something, and they would pretend to be shot up or something like that. So they were the effects crew out there, and kind of interesting stuff. Director of photography, Andrew Lazio out there. Andrew Lazio. There he goes. And Jerry Goldsmith doing the great music out here for the Rambo movie. Some good stuff. Yeah, again, the pictures are going to be off here. Sylvester Stallone still walking to the lake there. So you're going to see some stuff, and might be a little bit ahead of time. Yeah, he's got the and part of the screenplay. There we go. EVS does this and gets blocked anytime. Well, we'll be counting down, VM. We'll be counting down. See if that happens. Hopefully not. Delmore Berry. Delmore Berry's dead. He died. Don't you know? Come on, Rambo. He's been walking a long time. Long time. Yeah, because you're out in the middle of the woods. Much like Bear. Much like Bear. And Nam. Served and Nam together. Oh, I need to turn out the light. Hold on. There we go. Now I can actually see it. Yeah, we'll see if this gets struck, VM. We will see. That will be... place your bets now, people. What is the over-under on Bear getting struck here for trying to watch a 40-year-old movie? Died last summer. Dang. Cancer. Brought it back as that Agent Orange. Agent Orange. At Vietnam. Not like the good wars we have nowadays. Like Iraq. Or Afghanistan. What a great win in Afghanistan. They should just do a remake of Rambo with, somebody from the Afghanistan war instead. Alright, well, there goes Sly. Lost his best friend. Oh, he's not even 2 minutes into the movie and he's already super depressed. 4 minutes. We're 4.5 minutes in. There we go. He's walking along the road now. Walking along. I am not struck, Park. I am not struck just yet. Place your bets. It's Holiday Land. Holiday Land. I like the name of the town here. It's called Holiday Land. Or Gateway. Hope was the name. Gateway. That's why Bear's saying it's a Christmas movie out here. There's Brian Dennehy. They had to make extra wide doors for him. And belts, too. Extra wide belts. There we go. The high country. I hope this is entertaining for some of you. Bear's just commenting along with the movie. I hope some of you were able to watch along with Bear here. Hi, Sheriff. There's Sly. Quick, Sly, there's the bus right there. You could cut the bus. Out of town. No, here goes Brian Denny. How dare you wear that flag, sir? Head in the right direction. Out of town. Straight out of town. No look back. There you go. They're in the car now, driving through the Hope. Driving through Hope. Brian Denny, he really doesn't want Sylvester Stallone in town. Oh, don't want guys like you in this town. Drifters. Yeah, gotta keep those bums out. Send them to San Francisco. He gets paid to keep it boring. That's great. Alright, they're at the bridge. Driving across the bridge. Out of town. See ya, Sly. Get out. You got 30 miles to the diner. Oh. Said take a bath. Dang. That's hardcore, man. That's hardcore. Take a bath. So Brian Dennehy takes Rambo out of town, drops him off the bridge there, and drives back into town. I don't think he wants him here. I'm pretty sure he doesn't want poor old Rambo here. That's alright. Rambo just walks back across the bridge. Says, I'm heading. I gotta get something to eat, man. I'm hungry. Now the sheriff's gonna arrest him for walking across the bridge. What am I being arrested for? Okay. Oh, got the giant knife. Why would you be carrying a knife like this? Better not be bears. Alright, now they're taking him. Let me go to the next one here. So this is kind of how we're doing it. Is just basically different scenes. We've only got pictures for certain scenes here, so that's what we're doing here. Book 'em, Dano. Carrying a concealed weapon. That's all they got on them. Hey, us animals smell just fine. By the way, David Caruso is in this. His very first role, very young. David Caruso, CSI Miami. Um, he did the sunglasses. Yow! Yow! Let's see, am I still struck? No, I'm not struck. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, flashback time. Look out, Sly. Old David Caruso. Took his dog tags. How dare you, sir? Rambo. John J. Rambo. In the teletype. It's high tech. He really doesn't want to get fingerprinted. Very imposing presence, Brian Dennehy. Very imposing. They had to have an extra wide angle lens there for him. Because he's a large man. You go spraying down with the hose. That's gotta be cold. That's police brutality. That's police brutality. Gotta defund the police. Spraying them down with the hose. Yeah, they seem to have some issues there at that jail. some issues there. Definitely. Oh, there he goes. Flashback time. You messed with Rambo one too many times. Watch out. I'm just trying to give him a shave. And he's like, nope. Just shave him dry. Rambo's having flashbacks. Got the Vietnam flashbacks. Ow! No. Ow. There he goes. He goes crazy. Kicks him in the nuts. Kicks him in the nuts. There you go. What is this? Like 5 people he's taking on? Nobody has guns, apparently. Just batons. They don't have any guns. Oof. Pow. Right in the kidneys. Oh, right in the nuts. There's a lot of nut kicks. There you go. Ooh, through the window. He's taking like 5 guys out. There he goes. See ya. I just wanted my knife. Oh. Some really good fight scenes in this. I mean, Rambo, goes from Rocky where he's a boxer to Rambo where he's just like, what's he doing there? Just took some guy off his motorcycle. There he goes. Bear was listening to the behind the scenes, and they said this is like the first motorcycle chase. Kind of a big motorcycle chase. Oh, by the way. Get out the way. Get out the way. Rambo's coming through town. You better be nice for Rambo. Better not be naughty. Yes, they were going through the streets and like there was ice and all this other stuff, and they were having a hard time doing this chase. Pretty wild. There he goes. There you go, Rambo. So he gets chased out of town. On a motocross. That's pretty cool. There he goes. He gets chased out of town. Up into the woods. He heads out into the woods. That's smart. That's smart. That's where Bear would go. Brian Denny, trying to drive. They need an extra white car for him. Pretty good car chase. I mean, it had a lot of stuff. It had fighting, it had car chases, shootouts. Honk. What kind of car is it? I forget what kind of car that is. The old police car. Like a Ford something or other. But yeah, if you're gonna escape, you might as well escape in a motocross bike in the woods. Chapman Creek. Watch out. So Rambo escapes, heads into the woods. Well, he's only wearing a tank top. They were saying it was really cold, kind of the behind the scenes stuff. It was really cold out there. There he goes. heading off. And apparently this one wasn't like, they weren't planning on wrecking the car, it just happened accidentally, and they was like, quick, get Brian Dennehy in there. Because they had the stunt driver, but yeah, then Brian Dennehy like pops out. They didn't intend to do that. I thought that was kind of funny. So there he goes, off into the woods. Oops, there goes the motorcycle. Oops, Daisy. So he heads off into the woods. And you'd figure, okay, that would be the end of it. Okay, the guy escapes. Let's leave it be. But no, you would have a movie if you just did that. He's finished. Ooh, he's finished. So anyways, they head out into the canyon here. Oh yeah, he gets his. It was like, yeah, Sly's going to be super cold through this entire movie, so we need something to have on. So it's like, okay, we need to get quick something, anything, whatever. He says, okay, let's get this burlap sack and put it over him. So he got a burlap sack, and he's wearing that throughout the entire movie. Still trying to find that burlap sack. But yeah, Sly was saying it like it was like 20, 30 degrees out when they were filming this, and it was really, really cold and really bad out there. Kind of like today, I suppose. Kind of like today. So there he goes. He finds his little leather sack or whatever that he's going to use to stay warm. Because they took his jacket. Where his jacket went, I don't know. They just took it. Exactly, Marco for Anthony says, it would be a James Bond film. Yes, it would. Well, not really, but yeah, kind of, sort of. Gotta get the dogs. The Dobermans. Oh, they're gonna get the helicopter. Obstruction. That'll get them. Obstruction. So all of this is to do with obstruction. We're gonna send the helicopter out. We're gonna send the Dobermans for obstruction. That'll get them. That'll get them good. All right, so he heads up into the canyon here. Heads up, and he gets trapped. They have the same global warming that we have now. That's true, VM. That's true. Somehow the warming just keeps getting things colder and colder for some reason. I don't know why. Don't know why. So they're out there hunting Rambo for obstruction of justice. A bear rug? No. How dare you, sir? How dare you? So Sly's just trying to escape into the woods. He's like, I just wanted to go to the diner. That's it. Now you got me for obstruction of justice and try to kill me. So apparently he got the knife from like a really famous knife manufacturer out there, and that was kind of the big Rambo knife that he had that everybody had the knockoffs on, but his was the first. His was apparently custom made too. It had like a whole bunch of, a compass or a fishing line or I guess different razor blades or something like that. So yeah, full on survival knife. I guess you gotta have that if you're out there in the woods. David Caruso, just speaking truth. He's like, there's three of us in the in the jail cell and we couldn't keep him. What makes you think we're gonna keep him in the woods? Obstruction. That would be obstruction of justice. That's what they're going after him for. It's not like he's a murderer or anything like that. It's just, I didn't want to be in jail. I'd rather be in the woods than in jail. Oh, okay. Go right ahead. So there he is at the top of the cliff. Dogs are coming after him. He's got nowhere to go, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. Much like bears sometimes when he's in the woods. Either fight or flight. Unfortunately, you can't fly, Sylvester. Unfortunately, you can't fly. Yeah, he was saying that not a whole lot of not a whole lot of protection for him. They just had him, a rope or something like that tied around him, and that was it. In case he fell like off a cliff. Like, okay, Sly, we're gonna have you climb off this cliff. Like, oh, what happens if I fall? Like, all right, don't worry, we got this rock, or we got this rope. That'll be fine. Like, okay. Insurance must have been cheap back then. So they have a chopper coming in. There he goes, climbing down the cliff. Here comes the chopper. You don't want to get to the chopper. Ah, there he goes. Look out. Look out, Sly. So apparently he's going to climb his way down. I guess that was his brilliant thought. He's like, I'm going to climb up this mountain. And then I'm going to climb down this cliff. Not quite thinking ahead that much. Here's the helicopter. Like, there he is. He's trapped. He's literally trapped. All we got to do is just stay here until he either falls or gives up. It's like, no, we're going to shoot him for whatever reason. Because the one guy just, I don't know. There's your first mistake. Taking off of the seatbelt in a helicopter while you're hanging outside trying to shoot him for some reason. Hold it steady. I'm going to shoot him. He literally can't go anyplace. Look out. They also had the movie Cliffhanger. I wonder if that's where he got his inspiration from when he was hanging from this cliff. It was a good movie. It was pretty decent. Pretty decent movie. Good, had some good action in there. So Sly's gonna just leap off of the cliff and grab onto a tree. There he goes. Oh! That must have been 200 feet. And then goes through the branches. Snap, 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 snap. That's not how you climb a tree. And he gets impaled. That can't be good. Got his arm hit. Falling through the trees. Like, well, there's only one way out of this, and it was straight down. Look out, Sly. So they're trying to shoot him from a helicopter. And Sly's hiding behind a tree here. It's like, I literally have nowhere to go. What are you gonna... like, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? So he grabs a rock. Look out, dude. Look out. He threw a rock at the helicopter and tossed the guy off. That's why you should have worn your seatbelt. What were you thinking? That's why you gotta wear... If you're in a helicopter in a cliff, hanging out outside of the helicopter, make sure you wear your seatbelt. Just in case. The funny part here, I thought, was, like, Sylvester, like, sees the dead body and he pulls him up and he, like... he takes his jacket, which is a smart thing to do, because all you got is a burlap sack. But then that's like the last time you ever received the jacket. So he takes the jacket. He's like, all right, I'm going to take the jacket off of this guy. It's only got a small amount of blood on it. Just a small amount of blood. And then that's the last time you ever see his jacket. So you take it, and then it's gone. Poof, bye. Like, why would you take the jacket and never do anything with it? Maybe it didn't fit him. Maybe he tried to put it on and it just didn't fit. That's a little bit more than obstruction, Brian. A little bit more than obstruction out there. So Sly's gonna patch himself up. He got impaled by the tree there, so he's gonna do a little bit of minor surgery on himself here. I mean, who amongst us haven't done some minor surgery to repair a gash in our arm? I mean, I'm sure all the best of us out there. It was all practical effects. You had I guess not a squib, but something that a kind of fake skin where he could pump blood through there. So practical effects looks pretty good. How'd he fall off? He didn't have a seatbelt on. That's how. Okay, so here comes Rambo. Here comes Rambo, and he's like, "Okay, I give up. I literally give up. Not my fault." Stand right. I didn't do anything. So let's start shooting at him. Pow, 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 pow. Give yourself up. No, shoot him. Why'd you start shooting in the first place, Brian Denny? Anyways. Oh, there he goes, taking a piss. He's taking a piss. He caught him at the last second there. Taking that jacket will have implications later. That jacket just gets everybody in trouble out there. So they're telling him that his Green Beret, Medal of Honor, War Hero. David Caruso's like, I don't want to go after this guy no more. Let him go, Brian. Just let him go. It'll be alright. No, he wants the chopper back instead. I want the chopper! Ow! So, Rambo is supposed to be this big war hero, Medal of Honor, all this other stuff. Brian Dennehy's character from Vietnam. Brian Dennehy's character was supposed to be a soldier in the Korean War. So like the Forgotten War, the Korean War, that sort of deal. So he's a little bit kind of ticked off that, he should be getting a little bit of the honor instead of the Vietnam vet out there. So kind of some interesting stuff. Brian Denny's taking David Caruso's head and shoving it into the body of the guy that just died there. Gonna do it with you or without you. So anyways. There's Sly in the woods with his knife. No jacket, though. The jacket just disappeared. Jacket just, poof, goodbye. Alright, do I need to do another? Let's see here. Rooster Cogburn versus Rambo. That would be Rambo 6. Rambo number 6 out there. Let's see, do we do this one? Nope, not yet. Not yet. Still got more of this. But they're going through the woods here. Bear only has certain scenes and other scenes he just doesn't have, so. They're out there in the woods. They're trying to hunt Rambo. The storm's coming in. And it's kind of cool. They're out there kind of in the dark, deep in the forest, so it's a little bit dark there. Plus, they're up north anyway, so it's pretty cool how they got like the white hats, so you can, they're supposedly the bad guys here, but they got the white hats, but you can see them though. There we go. Oh, there goes the dogs. Watch out, dogs. Look out, dogs. There goes the dogs. There goes the dogs. The dog wrangler got shot by the police with the M16s. When did police get like automatic M16s? Like they should be semi-automatic, but they're like full automatic, straight out of Vietnam. Oh, we lost the jacket there. Lost the burlap sack, I should say. We still haven't found out where the jacket is. There goes the dog. Luckily, they didn't show that on screen. The dog jumps over the ledge there to fight Rambo, and Rambo just like punches the dog out, and then there goes the dog. No, not the jacket! Not the sack! I couldn't tell if it was the jacket or not. It looked like the burlap sack. Rambo 8 should be Rambo versus Predator. Rambo versus... Actually, kind of a funny story. So they had the Rocky movies. And they were trying to figure out, okay, who is Rocky going to battle next? This was like Rocky 4 or something like that. We've went up the mountain. He started out kind of small time, local boxing legends and that sort of deal. Ends up beating the, world champion Russian, whatever, Dolph Lundgren guy. So they're trying to figure out, who is Rambo going to fight next? And they were literally were just joking around and was going to say, oh, well, Rambo will fight an alien. So that was going to be, it was joking, but that was going to be the next movie. That joke ended up becoming Predator. They switched out Sly Stallone with Arnold there. But yeah, that ended up becoming the guys that wrote kind of the joke script there for Rocky ended up becoming Predator. That was the Predator movie. That's how it came out. Here we go. Oops. Did I need to skip ahead here? Hold on. Let's see. Oh, good to see Amy here. Great to see Amy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you. I'm living the viewing of this Rocky movie vicariously through Bear. Well, thank you. Thank you. And also, I'm sure she's out there, Melissa as well. We also wish Melissa, all of the Lesters out there, a very Merry Christmas. Let's see. Yeah, they're still going through. I don't have some of this, so I apologize, people. But Brian Dennehy. Actually, I thought I did have some of this. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, I got you. Okay, Rambo. Yes. Well, again, you could, if you've got HBO Max, you can watch along with Bear, or just do it vicariously. Yes, indeed. All right, I thought I had. Let me skip ahead here, people. Let me just double check and make sure that I'm still on the same thing here. But yeah, that's how Predator came about. Was kind of a joke. Oh, there he goes. He's stabbing people. Poor David Caruso. Nope, why did it not? Hold on 1 second here, people. Where are we at here? 1 second. I thought I had that. Let's see. Was it at the very end? Oh, yeah, it was. Okay, how about that? It's still going on. Okay, it was at the very end. Go figure. Trying to keep up to it kind of went between some of the scenes here, so that's why Beer's trying to figure it out here. Alright, where are we? Do that. Okay. I'm missing all the action here! Missing all the action. So Rambo's just taking out these guys like left and right. I mean, just knocking them out or stabbing them, in the leg or something like that. He's not killing them. Believe it or not, the Rambo movie, well, I guess that guy died. No, he's still alive. There's only one person that died in the whole movie. That was the guy that fell out of the helicopter. I mean, you'd figure in a Rambo movie. Sorry, people, spoiler alert, but the entire movie, only one person died. Go figure. I got stabbed. You got the Vietnam. Oh goodness, you got the Vietnam spike strip there. Ouch. That looks like it hurt. That looks like it hurt. Brian Denny, he doesn't realize that the guy that was just behind him has been taken out. Ow, that looks like it hurts. That looks like it hurts a lot. It's almost like Frankenstein almost, with the lightning bolts and everything. They're out in the woods and, the big lightning and all this other stuff. Kind of interesting. Oh, there he is. Strung up on a tree. Watch out. Look out. Oh, there he goes. Right in the knife. He's like, Brian Dennehy, I could take you out, but I'm going to let you go. Don't push it, Brian Dennehy. He says, I'll give you a war you won't believe. And Brian Dennehy just probably peed his pants. I know I would have if Rambo had his knife against my neck. Yep, I'd be crying like a little baby too. Well, maybe not. Maybe not, but definitely. Well, Bear doesn't have any pants, so how can he pee him? How could he pee him? Yeah. Doesn't really say how he got all these people out of the woods. I guess the helicopter. I don't know. Anyways, they are back. They're at the base camp, I suppose. They've got the news media. Looks like they've got the army or the National Guard coming in. I mean, for a what was it? Obstruction of justice charge. They've got literally half of the state out here. He's like, just leave me alone. I just want to go back, much like Bear. I just want to go back in the woods. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. Just let me go. No. We're going to bring everybody out and hunt you down. Don't give him any horse stuff. That's right. No horse stuff at all. You know what's funny? Even 40 years ago, you still had the fake news. You still had the local news, like schmarmy local news guy. Like, come on. Yeah, and they're lying on the news broadcaster as well. You like, yes, oh yeah, fake news. Even 40 years ago. What is it, Lester? Come on, Lester. What is it? Arseholes. The prisoner will come to me. Yeah, sure. If the prisoner has some issues, he'll come to the sheriff. Yeah, that's it. Obstruction of justice. Obstruction of justice. God didn't make Rambo, I did. There's Richard Crenna, Colonel Samuel Troutman. So if you go and check out the Ya Boi Zach's campaign out there, let me put that in the chat again here. Thank you, VM. Thank you. Appreciate you. Let's see. If you go check out the campaign, because they've got it shadow banned on Indiegogo, they'll have the kind of backstory with Rambo. That's the first kill. And they've got another book by the critical drinker out there. And that would be Troutman's backstory there. So do check that out. Do check that out. There you go. That's kind of the reason for the season, I suppose, of watching Rambo here, trying to help out your boy Zach out there in his campaign. Although he's doing really well. Let me click on it real quick here. Did a really good job there. What is that? $123,000. So with the Canaan White cover. Although you got to get the soft covers to. The soft covers to get the Canaan White cover. The hardcover is oh gosh, I'm trying to remember who did the hardcover there, but that's only one cover out there. There we go. Rambo was the best at killing people left and right. He's the best. Now he's gonna go to show this. He goes and he kills a wild boar with a stick. I guess a lot of this is kind of comparable to the Predator. Where he's hunting in the woods and hiding out and that sort of stuff. There's a little bit of kind of overlap there with Predator out there. But yeah, it's kind of interesting that Rocky helped spawn the Predator movie out there. Interesting stuff. As a joke, as a complete lark. Kind of interesting. Oops, what did I do? There we go. Rambo, much like a bear, is hiding out in a cave. Hiding out in a cave. Yes, indeed. So he's asking, what should I do with Rambo? To the Colonel. He's like, let him go. Let him go. Don't bother. You say, let him go. He'll go to Seattle or something like that, and then we can pick him up later. No big deal. Oh, what a line. What a line. He says, send plenty of body bags. If you're going to go after Rambo, make sure you have plenty of body bags. You go get that in Body Bags R Us out there. Gotta get Body Bags R Us. And there's Melissa. Happy and Merry Christmas, Melissa. I hope you are staying warm and doing well out there. Staying warm. And much like a bear, Rambo was in the cave eating. Here we go. Some good stuff. Bear had a delicious dinner today. Oh, delicious. Oh, it was great. Fish stew. Oh, man. Can't beat that. Rambo's hanging out, eating wild boar. They're talking to him on the radio. How he can get a really good signal in a cave when Bear can barely get a good signal, I don't know. Melissa, we were watching the movie Rambo here, and it's surprisingly not a violent film. But they only had one person die in the whole film, so we are not going to be showing anything graphic or untoward or anything like that out there. We're just kind of watching along. If you want to watch along, HBO Max has it if you want to buy it someplace else. Sail the high seas, however you want to do it there, but that's what we're doing here. Just doing a Rambo, the Christmas movie Rambo watch along here. So the Colonel is going to try and contact Rambo. Rambo's asleep. He's like, I'm going to go to sleep. Night, everybody. He's doing the old Vietnam call signs. There you go. Takes him back. He's calling out all the names. They're like all dead. They're all dead. It's gonna be kind of interesting with the new comic book because they're gonna kind of go back to when Rambo was in Vietnam and kind of how that started his first kill out there. So that'll be interesting. They're all gone. Rambo, are you all right? Barry's gone. Poor Barry. Cancer. That's the guy that they went at the very beginning of the movie. Rambo's the last one. Rambo's the last one. So they're trying to keep him on the radio so they can kind of find his position. Colonel's like, I'm going to come in there and fly you out. They're trying to get him to surrender, but he just won't do it. There are no friendly civilians. Damn. That's hardcore, Rambo. Hardcore. No friendly civilians. Poor Brian Dennehy. Just on the bad end of the stick here. He's trying to negotiate. Rambo's like, they drew first blood. They're the ones in the wrong, not me. I'm gonna kill them all. He's all finished. You tell him, Brian Dennehy. You tell him. So let's see. They're going to send out the National Guard to find Rambo here. So let me there we go. There they go. They head out into the woods there with the. I believe it's the National Guard. So they're saying it was really hard to get through, like the river, creek, stream, whatever they're at here. It was real slippery. People are slipping and breaking their ankles and all sorts of bad stuff. Not an easy shoot at all. Apparently it was really cold. Water, cold air, not a fun time. As many of you can probably acknowledge today. Brr. So there's Rambo. He goes through the woods. He's escaped their dragnet that they had him in. Look out, kid! Look out, kid! You should be there. So Rambo just goes and tackles him. He's like, I'm gonna. There's no good civilians. No good civilians. Except for you, kid. You're alright. Get out of here. The kid's got like a deer rifle. They're hunting Rambo and the kid's got a deer rifle. Oh, get him. Shouldn't have let him go, Rambo. It's now they're chasing. They're chasing Rambo back to his cave. Why'd you go back to your cave? Again, obstruction of justice. They're sending the National Guard to go kill him. Back to the cave. Gotta go back into the cave. It's not really a cave. It's like a mine, I guess. No shooting. They're shooting every gun that they have. Even Rambo. Shouldn't you be out of ammo by now? Yes, he is out of ammo. Beer doesn't know much about guns, but he does know when they're out of ammo. The National Guard is like, one of the commanders like, all right, you need to go around this side, and the other guy goes around that side. And they're like, hell no, I ain't gonna do that. No, not me. I do this part-time. What do you think I am, a soldier? I just do this part-time. I just want to collect my benefits. That's it. They're trying to get him to come out. Who's got the rocket launcher? Oh yeah, right here. Oh yeah, I got the rocket launcher right here. So they're gonna blow up the cave or the mine or whatever. The rocket launcher. Run, Rambo! Run! Look out! And that was all practical effects too. He did have to like run, and then they had the practical explosions in there. That's pretty crazy. Bullseye. Yeah, you hit it with a rocket launcher. Would you think you were aiming at? It's a rocket. Ay. Some more helicopters. More helicopters. They really like their helicopters in this movie. I guess it's a Vietnam homage out there. An homage. Yeah, I still think that they should do like a remake with Afghan vets or maybe Iraq vets or something like that. That might work out. Although it's too much toxic masculinity. Too much. Good job, soldier. Make sure you salute. Just like Iwo Jima, they're taking photos. This is the one thing that Sylvester Stallone didn't like was the portrayal of the National Guard guys. He thought that it was too jokey or too corny out there. I kind of agree. I think that they should have been a little bit more of kind of a force to be reckoned with rather than just kind of weekend warrior type situation. Kind of lost a little bit of the sort of dramatic effect to it. Otherwise, all good. All good. Yeah, so they're all like civilians around the town or whatever that got called up, and now they gotta now they gotta dig Sylvester Stallone out of the mine that they blew up. He's like, I gotta go back to the drugstore in the morning. Stallone is or Rocky is in the mine shaft. He's stuck in the mine shaft here. Which again, all practical lighting too. I think that's great. I mean, with the flames that they have going on here, he's trying to start kind of a quick torch with the. Wonder if that's part of the jacket. It's part of the burlap sack or something. That burlap sack is very flammable. Vagrancy. Vagrancy. Vagrant. Killed for vagrancy. Jerkwater USA. Yeah, pretty cool. He's got, I mean, practical lighting effects. I mean, that's great. He in fact said that when he had it on the knife there, that every time he tried to grab the knife with the makeshift flame on there, it burned his hand. There goes the burlap sack. Last of the sack. There it goes. I love that sack. That burlap sack was the best. I mean, that sack should have, like, should have been Stallone, Krenna, burlap sack. That's how it should have went. And then Brian Dennehy. And then Brian Dennehy. So Stallone is going through the cave. Let's see, did I have that? Hold on, people. 1 second here. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, I'll be a little bit further down. A little bit further down. All right. So he's going through the cave here. This is all practical effects stuff. I mean, they're actually in a cave. He's in water that's like 25, 30 degrees. So, I mean, he's freezing cold. Stallone was saying, this just was not what he was signing up for at all. This is a young man's movie. This isn't for, people trying to, older guys or anything like that. All practical effects. They had him in a cave. Practical lighting, all that sort of deal. There you go. Sheriff sitting down at the table with the bobcat, I don't know, some sort of cat's head. Some sort of cat's head on his desk there. That's interesting. Stallone's trying to find his way out of the cave. It's dark. It's cold. He's underground. Very, very basic survival stuff there. Hopefully he can find his way out. Because he's trapped. And cold, too. He said he was very cold climbing through the cave here. Come on, Sly. Gotta get your way out. Oh no, not the rats. Not the rats. Oh, rats. Was it Indiana Jones that was afraid of the rats? Or no, that was snakes. It was his dad that was afraid of the rats, wasn't it? It was Sean Connery that was afraid of the rats. Or was it the lady? I forget. It's been a while since I've seen that movie. The fifth one. I don't know, people. I don't know. Indiana Jones is going to travel back in time to kill all the snakes. That'll be Indiana Jones 5. Indiana shakes his fist at the sky and kills all the rats. Oh, that burlap sack. That was the best. Still, that burlap sack need to have more credit in the in the movie here. I hope the burlap sack got paid. Went on to better movies out there. All right, here we go. Here we go. While Rambo is climbing through a dark cave, the colonel and the sheriff are gonna have a talk at the bar, which apparently was a real biker bar too. Wild turkey. Speaking of which. He wanted to kill Rambo. Poor Brian Dennehy. Lust for blood. Bear knows how that is. When in doubt, kill. I like that. That's words Bear can live by. When in doubt, kill. Blown his brains out. Ay, ay, ay. Poor Brian Dennehy just has killing on the mind. You're at the bar. Just take a shot. Richard Crenna doing a great job here. It was actually supposed to be oh gosh, who was it supposed to be? It was supposed to be oh god, I'm trying to remember. A very famous actor. He was supposed to come in and do the role, but they couldn't make the role work. He wanted to rewrite some of. God, who was that? Oh, it'll come to bear later. But anyways, Richard Crenna doing a really good job. He's a very believable colonel out there. Very believable. You could probably figure, yeah, okay, he's definitely in Vietnam for sure. Unlike Brian Dennehy. Brian Dennehy's worst thing that he had to go through was when the Denny's buffet closed too early. That was rough times. Rough times out there. Poor Brian Dennehy. I'm trying to say Brian Dennehy is a large man. That's what Bear is saying here. Alright, so Rambo got out. He's out of the cave. Back into the woods. Could have used that jacket though. Could really use that jacket. Oh well. So they're at the base camp, it looks like. He's trying to make his way. He sees a convoy of trucks. They're all heading home, and he's like, alright, we killed Rambo. Good job. High fives all around. Promotions. Promotions for everybody. He's like, drive. The guy's like, no, I don't want to drive. Yeah. That's how accidents happen. Robert A. He's like, I got no beef with you. I want to stay in the truck with a knife pointed at me. No, dummy, jump. Jump as fast and as hard as you can. What are you doing? So Rambo's got a truck and an M60, which is a big machine gun. So Rambo's got some stuff to do there. There you go. There's Robert A. Got picked up. Let's see. Are we at our final? Nope. There we go. There it is. Never mind. The Rambo guy's on the loose. Rambo guy's on the loose. And they got roadblocks. That'll stop him. That'll stop Rambo for sure. This time they got him. They got him for sure this time. So he comes up to the checkpoint that they have for him, chasing him down. It's like, yeah, he'll stop. Yeah, no biggie. They're gonna kill him twice for speeding. That's what they're gonna get, obstruction and speeding through a school zone. That deserves death twice. We're gonna reincarnate you and then kill you again, just to make sure. Rambo's got a giant deuce and a half truck. And he's being chased by a police car. I wonder who's going to win the speed race there. Just shoot his tires out. What are you doing? For crying out loud. So the police car might go faster, but Rambo's got more inertia in that big truck, so he's just going to run him off the road. There you go. Forget the brake. Hit the gas and run him off the road. They're sliding all around. Look out! Kaboom! Man, those cars back then were really flammable. Very flammable back then. Not like our Teslas today, which are fireproof. You're fireproof. Here he comes. He's coming up to the roadblock now. Like, all right, we're gonna block him with this tiny little car that we have here. Yeah, that'll stop him. Boom. Dang, that thing just jumped over the car. Look at that thing. I didn't know those dualies could do that. Or deuce and a half. That deuce and a half's pretty monstrous. Alright, so Rambo, let's see, Rambo's coming into town now. He's gonna take his revenge. Take his revenge on the sheriff out here. And apparently the gas pumps as well. He really does not like those gas pumps at all. Not a fan of the shell, apparently. He just straight up takes a heavy machine gun. Like, alright, no biggie. Got this heavy machine gun. Pardon me. Kaboom! There goes the gas tank. They should have shut-off valves there, but 40 years ago, maybe not. Everything was more flammable back then. Hugely more flammable. Just completely blew up the entire gas station there. Hopefully nobody was inside. Rambo is taking no prisoners. He's just gonna blow up everything. There's no good civilians, Colonel. There's no good ones out there. I'm just gonna blow them all up. Kaboom. Merry Christmas. Oh, car lot. The car lot goes up. There goes the car lot. Man, those cars were flammable back then. Not like our Teslas today. Brian Denny's like, get out of the streets, people. Get out of the streets. A police emergency. Yeah, you probably didn't need that. I think people saw the giant explosions and could kind of figure that one out. It's like, well, I see these giant explosions, but let me wait until the sheriff tells me what to do. Yeah, I don't think that's wise. Kid is resilient. Yeah, Troutman. Go eat some trout. Man. Oops. Here's my heater. Hold on. You trained him. Hey, we can all get out of caves. Brian Dennehy. Quit bad talking caves out here, for crying out loud. Caves shelter bears, sir. They shelter bears. There goes Rambo. I love the backlighting of him. He's just coming through an alley with a giant machine gun. Everybody dies? What? Oh. Yeah, Troutman's like, I'll kill him. Just give me the gun. I'll kill him. He trusts me. Yeah, Troutman. Stinking Troutman. You tell him, Brian Dennehy. You tell him. Brian Dennehy would go on to play Free Willy. Free Willy. Most people don't know that. Beer's trying to say that Brian Dennehy is quite fat. Quite fat out there. They didn't listen to the sheriff in the first place. Didn't he tell him to get out of the way? This is a police emergency. So Brian Dennehy decides to go up into the attic. He's like, there's got to be more Christmas stuff up in the attic. Let me go find out. Let me go find out what's going on in the attic up here. oh, it goes up to the roof. My bad. It looked like one of those attic things where you pull it down and then the staircase kind of falls down. And you're like, okay, let's go up into the attic, kids. Let's go put up all the Halloween stuff and pull down all the Christmas stuff. So there he is. On the roof. Brian Dennehy's like laying a trap. He's like, I'm waiting for Rambo and then I'm going to shoot him in the back. Shoot him in the back. The little tiny town has a delicatessen. How about that? Very nice. Probably not. They didn't have the Walmarts come in at that time. Rambo's just taking out the power lines. See, today we have Duke Energy just to do that, just to do the rolling blackouts. Back then you needed Rambo to just shoot out all the lights. Not the mountain store. No, not the bank. No, there goes the last of the electricity. Now everybody's gonna freeze to death. There are no good civilians, right, Rambo? None. Brian Dennehy's up on the roof. He's like, I'm going to take him out. I don't care. I don't care how many awards he's got. I'm going to take him out. At least the bar still has electricity. Smart move. Oh, pardon me. The outpost is the gun store. The outpost is the gun store with all of the ammo that you could ever need. That's a loophole, Rambo. That's a gun show loophole. You can't do that. He's taking everything. He's taking all of the things. He's like, yes, all of this explosives. I need all of it. He says, Rambo, how much explosive do you need? He says, yes. All of it. I need all of the explosives. Kind of a classic ending to the movie here. He's just gonna... It's a distraction. It's distracting for the sheriff out there, but also it goes boom as well. It just goes boom. He's gonna shoot it. He's gonna shoot the black powder. Better get out of there, Rambo. Yeah, so all the ammo goes off. Of course, it's going in all different directions, so can't figure that one out. It's the only one with the electricity still on, though. Go figure. There goes the gun store. Oh well. The outpost. Oh well. Everything is explosives. Yeah, back then everything was more explosive. So we found out where Brian Dennehy was. It's kind of hard to, conceal like a giant whale like that. You don't have to worry about running out of ammo, though. And he's got plenty of ammo. He's just got belts of ammo. I'm gonna shoot up the police station. During Christmas. Who shoots up a police station during Christmas? How dare you, sir? Yeah, at least wait till New Year's. So Brian Dennehy is gonna take out Rambo. He's up there, ready to take him out. Ready to take him out. But Rambo's like, no way. No way you're gonna take me out. I like how they silhouette him too. That's pretty cool. Natural lighting, it just works. I mean, you don't need to see him. You just see the kind of the whites of his eyes. That's it. He's like, I'm not gonna go up into the attic. Forget that. So they're hunting each other here. They're trying to figure out, okay, who's gonna get the jump on who here. Pretty cool. I mean, because you figure both of them kind of come out ahead. Brian Dennehy knows the area. Rambo, has the experience. So, could be fighting to a draw. Oh, they shot Brian Dennehy through the ceiling. He goes through the ceiling. Oh my goodness. There he goes. Poor Brian Dennehy. Poor guy. He caused a category or a seismic 3.0 earthquake when he fell down. We're trying to say that Brian Dennehy is quite large. Troutman. Where did he come from, by the way? Like he was just standing there the whole time? Where did he come from? Like, he was just waiting around. It was like, okay, now he shot the sheriff. Now I'll come in. Now I'll do it. Now I'll come in. No exit, Rambo. Mission is over. He's trying to talk Rambo out of it. By the way, we've gotten this far, so spoiler alert. The original book, in fact, I think the original screenplay, had Rambo dying at the end, either by suicide or somebody was going to kill him after he gave up, something along those lines there. But they changed it. They changed it at the very, probably for the best, because they got like 4 other movies out of this. So there you go. And a great monologue here. There you go, Rambo. Rambo talks more in this monologue than he did the entire movie. A really, really, really good monologue, though. Really good. He did a really good job with this. Everybody thinks that Sylvester Stallone isn't a good actor, but no, he's great. He's great. He did a really good job with this. Really good job. I mean, he was in the killing zone, and then finally broke down and kind of snapped. So there you go. Very good. Talking about going to Vegas. Can't go. Poor guy. Poor guy got blown away. Hmm. Damn. Sly. Doing great work here. Doing great work. I shouldn't laugh. Want to drive a Chevy, but I can't find your legs. Ay, ay, ay. Really good 80s movie about the Vietnam War, and it finally took this long to actually kind of talk about some of this stuff. Platoon would be another good one out there talking about Vietnam, but yeah, really. I mean, it's an action movie, but it actually had a heart to it, so really, really good. Really good. Richard Crenna, don't cry. It's getting misty in here, I know. I know. A little sandy in here. There you go. Poor Rambo just broke down. Just broke down, Rambo. Ay, ay, ay. There he is, just bawling his eyes out. So, it wasn't like the stereotypical 80s movie, just straight action, no emotion whatsoever. I mean, there he is. He's coming out. He was supposed to get shot at this point. In the original screenplay, he was supposed to get shot. They changed it, so he can have kind of a redemptive arc there. So, glad they did. Glad they did. They made a couple other movies out of it. There was a guy that wrote the second movie out there, the Rambo 2 movie. You might have heard of him. Kind of had a big movie come out just lately here. James Cameron. So there we are. There it is, folks. There is Rambo. First Blood. First Blood out there as he walks. Is it a walk of shame? I mean, you've shot up the town, you've taken out the electricity, all that other stuff. Anyways, anywho, that is Rambo out there, folks. I hope a number of you were able to watch along and enjoy what we had here. I hope we were able to kind of at least piece it together for some of you folks if you haven't watched or seen the movie out here. Hopefully you got a kind of feel for it. I know we cut through some of the scenes here, but I think we got the gist of it here. We are also doing it for your boy Zach out here. He's got a great book written by Sly Stallone and Chuck Dixon. Dick's out for Dixon out there. With Kanan White doing one of the covers, Dale Keown doing another, a number of other artists out there, Aaron Elfeche doing all the interior stuff. Just looking just fantastic. Let's see if I can find that. Where are we here? There we are. Aaron Elfeche just doing some just knockout work. Just amazing stuff out there. So that's the Colonel Troutman one with the drinker. The drinker is doing a critical drinker out there for some of the folks out there. Does kind of movie reviews and other stuff out there. Good stuff out there. Also a accomplished writer out there. So it's his story. I'm trying to remember who was doing the art for the story, but he was doing the story. And of course you were doing the Rambo first. It's kind of an interesting book because they have a number of different artists. They divided up every 10 or 15 pages or something like that where they'd have different artists. I think Aaron Elfeche does most of the work, like 30 pages or something like that, but they have a number of other different artists out there doing some stuff as well. So looks good. Let me pause this. Hold on. Where I'm going here, people. So anyways, that was the Rambo Christmas watch along. Yes indeed. We all are in the Christmas spirit out here, including Amy, including Melissa out there. I guess they had to head out, but want to wish them the best out there. Good to still have Marco for Anthony here. Probably lost. Let's see how many. I've got one viewer out here. I appreciate all the viewers out there. I know it's kind of a different, we do a different show than we normally do, the watch-along parties here. Last time, Bear had nobody to watch along with the, we did the TV show called The Foundation, kind of a sci-fi show. Jimmy Cricket was out there, oh yeah, Bear, let's do a watch-along. Then nobody ever showed up, so, So, anywho, that was our Rambo watch along. We want to thank everybody out there. VM showing up early and just ruining his video game out there. We do appreciate that. Marco for Anthony, always. How is Marco for Anthony not a wrench? I don't know. Jiminy Cricket's a wrench, but Marco for Anthony is not. And where the hell? Where is some of our other people out here? Where is P Money? I tell you what, that crazy Canadian. Anyways, want to thank everybody out there, including our Russian bots and lurkers out there. I want to appreciate everybody out there. We're going to be enjoying Christmas tomorrow, so want to wish everybody a very, very Merry Christmas out there. We got a fun little thing for you guys in the morning out there for you guys. So just kind of keep your eyes and ears peeled for some stuff out there. Also, we're going to have a box open, people. A box open on any day, but it's Boxing Day. We're doing a box open on Boxing Day. So make sure you set aside some time on your calendar out there. P-Money just shows up. I must have said his name 3 times, and all of a sudden P-Money shows up. Well, thank you, P-Money. Thank you. Just got back from church. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's probably better to be there. Better to be there than here, I would suppose. Praying for all us sinners out here. That's same to you, P-Money. Same to you. We're going to kind of wrap things up. We were just doing of course, a Rambo watch-along here. Just hit the rewind button. Make sure you hit that like like and subscribe out there as well. Anyways, want to wish everyone out there Merry Christmas, Happy Boxing Day, all of the great stuff out there. Hope everyone enjoyed our little Christmas watch along with Rambo. Only one person died in the entire movie. Craziness. And he fell out of a helicopter. It was his own dang fault out there. His own dang fault out there. Anyways, want to thank everybody out there. Hope you have a very Merry Christmas. But you know what? All of this talk about Christmas has made Bear hungry. So he's going to head back into the woods. So until next time, people, have a Merry Christmas. Grrr!